The number one team in the country coming off a big win at home against Oklahoma. UTEP Miners at home. So, thanks for watching. I hope you do enjoy. It's week 3 of the college football season.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's Haynes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Miners offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He's got the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. And the Miners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rides the back on the option to give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Now on 1st down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Campbell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Miners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Miners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The pull and throw off the RPO. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Smashes ahead. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Pass interference, defense.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the toss. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he slips the 1st defender and picks up a handful of yards. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Got out of trouble and throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On the ground, it's Haynes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught, it's Haynes. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around, and the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lane.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
defense in this game so far. Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dances away to buy time. Turns it on in midfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Campbell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Miners in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Makes a pass to Marker. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Herbstreit. Gonna let it fly. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Number 35 on field goal.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Paul. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Miners line up to punt it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Gives it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Turbin. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. try to punch it in on 1st and goal. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Wolverine! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, better look out.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Miners are on the move.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There he
goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. He's got his man. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out with it, it's Ferguson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
By the receiver.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still
and he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air, it's Tracy. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Now adjusting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Wolverine. Great job by the back on the option. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for space. It's Sutton. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Miners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember that.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. This offense has it with really good field position. Touchdown, UTEP! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Tracy. He'll try to do it himself. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire.
Today, that will be the final play. From Ann Arbor, Michigan dominates again as UTEP put up 2 garbage time touchdowns. Final score, Michigan 59, UTEP 14. Bryce Underwood 10 of 15, 152, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Got Madge 4 of 5 for 61 yards and a touchdown, and Chase Herbstreit 3 for 5 for 58 yards and a touchdown. How about Justice Haynes 20 for 101, Bradley Turbin 18 for 161, 2 scores, a long 67.
Thanks so much for spending some time with
George
us.
Marshall 16 for 101 and a touchdown. Bryce Underwood added a 4th rushing touchdown. Passing the receiving touchdowns went to Marion Stewart, Samad Morgan, Josh Blanco, and Frederick more. So, Michigan also got 2 interceptions. TJ Metcalf and Matthew Bailey. Kicking wise, Stuart Blake went 1 for 2. Good from 37, but 8 for 8 on extra points. One punt from Borges. Bradley Turbin, 2 kick returns. 1 punt return. And the Wolverines dominate again. All right. Michigan takes down UTEP. UTEP falls to 0-3 while Michigan rises to 3-0. And we'll go through our bye week off camera. Number 1 in the country at 3-0. Lugar got Defensive Player of the Week for Big Ten. Our bye week is this week. We'll see you in the next episode when we take on Indiana at home. Number 12 in the country. They come to the Big House. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and go Blue.